Well, today we thought we'd take you on a weevil roundup, and we're here with Area Extension Entomology Specialist Bill Stacey. And Bill, thank you so much for letting us tag along today.
I'm glad you could join us today, Brenda.
Now, what exactly is a weevil roundup?
Beginning in '91, the Co-op Extension Service in Oklahoma began collecting musk thistle head weevils in an effort to give us some additional control of musk thistle, which is a noxious weed here in the state of Oklahoma. And since '91, we've collected about 160,000 head weevils and released on landowners' property, hoping to help with this noxious weed.
Well, great. Well, speaking of a musk thistle, it is a noxious weed in how many counties in Oklahoma?
It's a noxious weed in all 77 counties. Again, it's a noxious weed simply because it's such a prolific seeder, produces about 10,000 seeds per plant. And of course, when these seeds go to, or these heads go to seed, then you have a source of infestation that blows onto neighboring property, and it's just, again, a real noxious problem. The head weevil helps because they feed on the developing flower heads, preventing seed head formation, which again helps with the overall problem.
Okay, so we're basically out here in a field, and what exactly is the process when you go to round up some of these weevils?
It's not a real technical job. Basically, a good pair of gloves are essential because these plants are very spiny, a sweep net and a beating rod, and you simply walk about and thrash the seed heads, dislodging the weevils, and then take them back to the trucks and sort them and put them in containers of about 500 for shipment and release to a new site.
Okay, so you said the number 500. That's how many you release when you're taking them to a new site then?
With the flower head weevil, we like to release about 500 per release site. I might mention another biocontrol agent is the rosette weevil that feeds on the rosette stage of musk thistle, and we try to collect about 100 of those and release those at each individual site.
Okay.
However, the rosette weevils are not in high enough numbers in Oklahoma yet to have local hunts, so we're traveling out of state like Kansas to collect rosette weevils in June, and our goal is to reach a point where we can have local rosette weevil roundups, much like the head weevil roundups that we're having today.
The populations have just grown so much that you can redistribute them here in Oklahoma.
That's right. We collected out of state from '91 to about '95, and since then, since '96, all of our weevil roundups have been in state. They're pretty well distributed across the northeast district of Oklahoma, and we're beginning to branch out and cover the other parts of the state with head weevil releases now.
Now, Bill, when you release these weevils, is there any danger of them feeding on other plants as well?
Brenda, that's a great question, and one of the advantages of the musk thistle head weevil, it is very host specific, only feeding on musk thistle and possibly one or two other species of thistle. So they are a very good biological control agent because they are so very host specific.
Okay. Well, we've got a musk thistle here, and maybe you could show our viewers exactly why this works so well.
If you look closely at the back of this flower head, you'll see some off-white, dirty brown egg masses that are being deposited by the head weevil. Basically, the eggs hatch in a couple of days, and the tiny larvae migrate to the developing seed head, and basically they just tunnel out and keep all those seed from developing. And again, it just reduces the number of seeds per plant. Literature indicates about 15 weevils per plant will give you almost total elimination of seed from that plant.
Great, that's wonderful. Now, as we're talking about musk thistle, if someone thinks they have a problem with it, where should they go for more information and some help with this?
All of the county extension staff in the Northeast District have been involved with the control of musk thistle. I'd like to indicate the musk thistle head weevils are not a silver bullet.
Right.
They're a part of what we call an integrated approach to controlling musk thistles, and we believe that spraying, mowing, and using the head weevils and the rosette weevils are all process of doing everything that we can to eliminate seed production and overall use this as an integrated approach. The thing that works real well with the weevils is that if you'll not spray or mow from mid-May to about mid-July, you'll not disturb the life cycle of the weevil, which is not a good time to be mowing or spraying anyway.
Right.
You need to be spraying in the fall or in the spring prior to bolting. And these weevils overwinter with the plant, they migrate up the plant and start feeding and mating as the plant bolts. So it works real well. It's very synchronized with the development of the plant.
Great. Well, we really appreciate you letting us tag along, and this has been a very educational process. Thanks
Well,
a
we're
lot.
glad you could join us.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.